Hey everybody, time for a little bloggy blog. I'm going to answer questions from Tumblr because I don't do it on Fridays like I said I'm going to. I'm doing it right now. Blah, blah, blah. From Anonymous. How did you learn to lucid dream? Processes you used, etc. Thanks. Smiley face. I didn't really learn. I just when I was a kid, like a really young, like I don't even know, like 6 or 7, I would have these nightmares that were so far-fetched and so just weird that I'd be there in the dream and be like, "There's no way this is real." It's like, "There's no way this is real. This is really weird." And then I'd think, "Oh well, I must be dreaming." And then the moment you say that in your dream, you're just like in it, and I'd be like, "Get the fuck out of here!" Stuff like that. And then I also learned or when I was young, I'd have nightmares and I would try to scream. And when I'd scream, it'd be like nothing would come out. I'd just, or that's what I'd like scream, but I'd be like a whisper scream, and it would scare me so much because I'm trying to scream so much, and then apparently I was screaming physically. And someone would wake me up, or they'd tell me later. But then just as I grew older, I don't know, I honestly think at first it was kind of just given to me. That's just part of my path. God was like, "Hey, lucid dreaming is going to be a big thing for you, so I'm just going to let you know, be able to do it." And I'm so grateful for that. But as far as maintaining the practices, it's really just, I think, obviously being healthy, having a clear mind, the more things, let's say the more, because a lot of it is your subconscious, and the more you saturate your lifestyle with certain things, the more your subconscious will be of dreamy things. I don't know if I'm explaining that well. Like, just because I've been on a path of being healthy and being into arcane things and mystical things, then dreaming just comes along with that. And then practices I do use, obviously, before, it's really how you set yourself up for bed, for me at least. Especially as long as you're getting a good night's sleep, helps a lot. Sometimes I have the most incredible dreams when I just get a few hours of sleep. But more consistently and really being able to be lucid and be in the dream and control it is when I'm getting a good night's sleep. Definitely taking Hoshu, Ramania, any just like yin jing herbs have helped a lot with my whole dreaming process. I gotta make a whole video about that. Jeez, I already spent 2 minutes. Anyways, practices, just wanting to, having it be part of your meditation, just claiming it, just really claiming it, practicing it, and then before going to bed being ready for it and mentally preparing yourself for it. Understanding all the lessons and the journeys that come with it. It gets really intense when you get in there. I would love to, for those of you that don't know, I have vivid dreams every single night. I almost always remember them. I have more memories in my head of dreams than I do of awakeness memories, which is kind of weird. And I lucid dream almost every night, even if sometimes it's just for a few moments, like it's just for some epic scene at the end, and I'm like, "Whoa, I'm dreaming, this is great," and then I wake up. But then sometimes it's like it's the whole night, and I'm like just going around, like trying to explore, like it's almost like being on a psychedelic drug or something. I could just pick something up and like my guitar pick in the dream, and I'm like, you can just see. So I just love my senses. And it's interesting. I got a question for you guys, because apparently it's different for people. I can, in my dreams, all my senses work and better. I can smell things, taste things, feel things. I have great sex, obviously. I can and pain. I can feel pain. I've gotten eaten alive by a shark before, which gave me the shivers. It was so painful. I've gotten tasered in the balls before, which was probably one of the most painful things ever. I've gotten my chest crushed in. Oh man. But then lots of other good things too, obviously. Lots of great sex. The best. But I can hear music. I've had all these dreams where I'm playing concerts, which are literally like a whole set list. I'm playing for like an hour and a half with Circa Survive. Oh, what do you know? Or The Deer Hunter or something. It's been incredible. Do you guys do that? Can you have all your senses? I know my friend Noah, who's an incredible, one of the most amazing musicians I've ever met, can't hear anything in his dreams. He's never had any audible dreams. Crazy, right? Next question. Are you a private person? You know, I'm noticing more and more. It's an interesting question. That I am. I think I am. And I don't know if it's just because I'm weird and I'm in my head so much, but I even notice, like, even with people I know, and I don't know, I guess it's different. When I'm not being a private person and I'm around people that I'm really comfortable with, usually those people are similar to me, though, in the same sense that they're very spiritual and whatever, mystical. So the experience in itself is always a very calm, relaxing, gracious one. It's not intense or anything. Like back in the day, when I was in all these metal bands, we'd just be drinking beer all day and going to this party and being loud and obnoxious here and making fools of ourselves. So part of me does love, I like being the center of attention, but now for like the best reasons. I love, you know, like when I'm around my friends, I want to be sharing cool things with them, and but I do think I am private, like, but in the same way a lot of people are. Like, I love people watching. When I go to work at like a coffee shop, I always sit in the corner so I can like see everybody, but a big part of me, it's weird, I'm noticing a lot more and more, wants to just not interact. And not in any weird way, I just like would rather not talk to people and just be there. I don't know if that makes sense. And at the same time, like, something I'm very interested in, what I'm creating for myself right now, something I've never even done yet, is to just have my own place, like get an apartment or a studio and just have my own home, have it all be set up for me, have it, you know, like just my space. And I know I'll spend a lot of time there and do a lot of meditation, a lot of inner work. I'm definitely a very introspective person, and I'm excited. That's going to be my next phase. I'm only here in Santa Barbara. I'm at my dad's. I want to get a place close to here so I can spend a lot of time with him, help him with his health and stuff. But I also just want to, you know, I would love to just, you know, do Mahanomi full time and have a house where I have my kitchen to make the videos, and I have a room with good lighting and stuff, and I'm really excited about that. Yeah, to be kind of private, but in the sense that it's because I'm trying to be an entrepreneur and trying to be very professional and very centered, and not thrown off balance by other people. You know, I'm noticing even since I've been back, trying to share a lot of my friends to like see my posts on Facebook, but they don't actually know the extent, the depth of what it is that I'm up to. And I share with them some of my projects, like, yeah, I'm getting this new website up, I'm doing this and this, and they're so like, cool, man, well, good luck, you know, like, you know, I hope you know what you're getting yourself in. Like, they don't understand what I'm doing. And there's this thing, and I highly suggest when you have an idea, don't share it at first. Don't share it. It's like, if you have the seed, if you plant the seed in the ground and it hasn't sprouted yet, and your friends come over and you're like, oh my god, I planted this plant, it's so cool. They're like, oh, we can't see it, and you're like, oh, okay, and then you have to dig up the seed out of the soil to show it to them. That might hinder the whole thing's growth and mess everything up. But if you just wait for it to sprout, they can go, oh cool, it's a sprout. Or if you wait even longer and it's got a little bud and a leaf, they go, wow, that looks like a healthy plant, it's doing well. And I'm noticing that with my endeavors, because I get so excited about it, and at the end of the day I just want everybody involved, and you know, it's all for everybody. But I'm noticing, and I think you guys are lucky, because you're the only, there's no way I'll not tell you guys, because this is like my diary, this is like my journal, this channel. So thank you for being that. I hope you understand how special and important this is for me. You, on this channel, this is my diary. Like, this is me sharing my feelings and stuff. It's really powerful. So yeah. private person. Anyways, I think I didn't finish that point. I'm just noticing, yeah, it's good for me right now in this stage of my life. With all the ideas I have, everyone I hang out with, I come up with a new idea, and they're like, oh my god, that's incredible, let's do it. I'm like, I have a billion things I could be doing if I just could do all the ideas that I have. So keeping it private, keeping it centered, grounded inside, and establish it really well. Next question. Who are your role models and heroes? This is such a good question. Growing up, my role models and stuff, my heroes were like musicians, like John Bonham, the drummer from Led Zeppelin, and I didn't really have many. Yeah, growing up, I can't think of really people that were really like really influential to me in that sense. Once I got into high school, sure, I could list off the name of all the, Eckhart Tolle and Anthony Robbins and Wayne Dyer and Ian Lungold and John Major Jenkins and Greg Braden and Bruce Lipton and Nassim Haramein and gosh, all those people. But really, heroes of mine are people when I see really heroes, people doing the permaculture route. People who are putting the time and effort and work into creating a sustainable lifestyle, growing their own food, collecting water, all that's incredible. Michael Reynolds, the Earthship movement, that's like true human right there. That is real shit, and it's so inspiring. Because at the end of the day, that's all I want to do, and that's all I'm really trying to open people up to. I make all these videos to expand people's minds and make them empowered and make them want to be healthy and happy, so that they'll eventually find out that they can get into permaculture and get off the grid and grow their own food and create a good community and be local and all that stuff. That's what it's all about. It's the only thing that's going to change this planet, is when people start doing things locally. Imagine your neighborhood. If each house specialized in just growing one plant, or obviously rotating, 3 or 4 plants throughout, 2 to 4 plants throughout the year. So let's say I just did tomatoes in my whole garden space, and then I did just cucumbers and a few different types of herbs to help with the soil, and then I just did beets, and then I just did corn, and then my other neighbors just did a bunch of other, and we could all trade, and that's it. Everyone would be fine. Everyone would have the food you need. My dad grew 5 cucumber plants, made over 100 cucumbers. You couldn't even eat half of them. But he's not close enough with his neighbors to just be like, here's some cucumber, that's crucial stuff. And then other than that, my role models, I really like any entrepreneur and my friend Jameson, I don't know if he watches these videos, but he'd appreciate it. My friend Jameson, who owns ConsciousSbox.com, you've probably seen me talking about that. He's 24 years old, and that business is booming, and because he works hard. Role models are people who just work hard for integrity-based, love-based, authentic, human, earth, good things. What's your first thought when you wake up, last thought before you go to sleep? My first thought when I wake up is usually just the first thing I do when I wake up is I'm not even thinking, I just breathe deep. Just breathing really deep, and then I think it's just wow, here we go again, another day, whoa. Because I don't know about you guys, but at the basis of all this stuff, I'm just blown away by experience, whoa, I have a body, and I can taste things and have awesome sex and dreams, and this experience, just being able to experience is incredible. So my first thought is just I'm awestruck, completely awestruck. And then before I go to bed, mostly just gratitude, more awe, gratitude and awe. And but really the thoughts are just lots of thank yous, connecting with ascended masters, angels, guides, that whole thing. Connecting deeply with myself, my full self, including my higher self and all that stuff. That's good stuff. What are my pet peeves? Pet peeves. I definitely do get, like, when I notice very thick, dense levels of domestication of things, I get pretty like, ugh, like, come on, come on. Especially, like, even domesticated animals, like, just kind of give me pet peeves, even though they're so cute and I love them. I just love them up anyways, but I feel bad for them because they don't even know, and we don't even know, you know. Also, people chewing. I don't know what it is. My sister used to do it all the time. They're just like chewing funny with your mouth open or making noises, and apparently everyone kind of does it when that's the only thing there is to hear. Like, you hear, but it's funny how it's just a noise, and I don't mean to. Like, it's sure the practice is just like sit with it and accept it, but I don't know. I'm in a really good mood all of a sudden. I don't know why. I just love you guys. Pet peeves. I don't know. Not too many. I'm sure there's plenty of things. It's cool. I think I've gotten myself to like the frequency where I don't need to have. I don't really have pet peeves because the things that I don't resonate with don't really come around so much. So that's great. That's a good answer. That makes sense actually. Yeah, they don't really come around. So anyways, those are all my questions for the question and answer. I hope you guys enjoy learning a bit more about me. I always like to know more about you. You know, I would love, if you're watching, if you're this far, leave me a video response. I just got one the other day from Alyssa, and it's so amazing. Alyssa, thank you again. I love you. Leave me a video response and ask a question, or ask, here's the thing, if you leave me a video response, I'll give you one back. So if you want any sort of like deeper connection with me, or you want to legitimately be friends, I have like hundreds of friends now that I all met through the internet, and we're really good friends, and we talk about really cool things, and are very supportive relationships. Sure, I don't get around to talking to everybody all the time because I'm busy, but I would love to have more friends just like you. So leave me a video response, even just saying hi. And that sounds good. Thank you. There's like 12, 13 days left for my Indiegogo campaign. If you guys feel like saving up, save $1 for the next 10 days and donate $10 would be great. Or even, I don't know, if you have any like rich friends, tell them, hey, this guy's doing some cool things. I really am curious to see whether I get some big spike over the next few days to actually make this happen. It would make a big difference, actually. It would make a really big difference. So anyways, I love you guys. Thank you so much for everything. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. See you soon.